Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome. It's great to have you. And before we jump into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to offer comments, which we appreciate, and then when you choose to share the information. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you've already hit that subscribe button, thank you. We appreciate it. Share it with a friend. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, you can check out the links below. With all that said, check out consider becoming a channel member, for additional information on how you can help shorten the learning curve and grow your business. And so let's get into our topic here today, and it's how to keep your gym sales pipeline full. How do you keep your gym sales pipeline full? Keeping the pipeline full, well, that's crucial, right? A lot of times folks, they get on this roll of selling, and oops, I have no one else left to sell, okay? Pipeline has run dry, okay? So we want to keep the pipeline full. We need constant, new people that we have to be talking to. Don't depend on, if you're an individual, don't depend on the company to always do that for you. And if you're a company, as I like to put it, we don't want to spoon feed everybody. They have to produce as well. If we just spoon feed them, we're really not, maximizing the opportunity here. So how to keep your gym sales pipeline full? Number one, common sense here, always be prospecting. Always be prospecting. You're always looking. You're always looking. You're in a store, you're picking up business cards. Okay, I know everywhere I go, I'll grab business cards, I'll grab information, I'm talking to folks, go to networking events, always be asking for referrals, have referral programs on the workout floor, but you're always prospecting, your eyes are open, you're always looking for opportunities. I remember a time I was in membership sales back in those early days, just getting started. Me and one of the other guys, we were playing golf one afternoon. We had the afternoon off. We went out and played golf, and we stopped into some little log cabin there for something to eat and drink, and got to talking to folks. And what do you do? What do you do? And the way we work at this gym, and they expressed an interest, okay, because we were prospecting, right? And they said, yeah, we're going to come by. We're going to come by. This sounds great. And I said, hey, I'm going to save you some time. I've got a couple membership agreements out here in the car. Let's go and get this taken care of right now. Now, I took it a step further from just prospecting. I went ahead and got them signed up right there. But always be prospecting. Now, one of the things we always suggest people do, okay, is we want to answer yes to this question. The question is this: is what I'm doing right now going to result in a sale? Is what I'm doing right now going to result in a sale? Think about that, because statistics tell us that salespeople, they only spend 20% of their time doing something that's going to result in a sale. What if you took that 20% to 80 or 40%? What if you took the 40 to 80? What happens to your business? You double it, and then you double it again, okay, just by always prospecting. So really give that one some thought. If you're not doing a plan of action, you want to do one, you can check the, if you're a channel member, you can go in there, you can grab a plan of action worksheet, to help put that together. But always be prospecting. Number two, we want to keep our sales pipeline full. Upsell. This is one of the bigger opportunities. I'm going to give you three things to think about. Number one, adding on family members. How many workouts do you guys get every day? Have we given presentations? Are they aware that they can add on a family member or something similar, depending on what your facility does? But can they add on a family member? How about upgrading to a bigger program? If you don't have a bigger program, maybe you consider getting one. Okay, So upgrade programs, add-on programs, those are great. Let me give you a third one. It's kind of interesting here in terms of always prospecting. When I get into some of these bigger facilities that have a big sales team, they have 7 people in there doing it, and that person is number 6 or number 7. They're not getting walk-ins, they're not getting call-ins because they haven't been around long enough. They haven't earned that yet. And I'll always ask, well, Jim, what can I do? What can I do? And there's a lot of things that they can do, but one of the things that I will tell folks is offer to handle every complaint. Okay, and they'll look at me like, what? Offer to handle every complaint, because if you handle the complaint and get it settled, solve the customer's problem. Okay, solve it. And there's a training you have to go through on that. You can check the channel here for additional videos on that. But offer to handle every complaint, because once you handle the complaint, from where I sit, that's one of the highest levels of service that you can give somebody. And now maybe you start talking about their goals. You start talking about why those goals are important. And you say to them, and Mary, how would you like to get your results twice as fast? Well, yeah, how's that work? And maybe you sell some personal training. Okay, so offer to handle complaints, upsell, add-ons, upgrades. Number 3, I mentioned this a bit earlier on always prospecting, but ask for referrals. I mean, I think we should be getting at least 3 referrals on average for everybody we sign up. Whether you get them today, you get them in a couple days, we want to average 3. So if you're signing up, 50 people in a month, that's 150 referrals. Referrals off the workout floor. Okay, all your members that are working out, through email. Those are great resources for it. But getting referrals should be your number 1 source. I know when I owned my clubs, we had a quota. We expected a minimum of 100 referral sales every month. That was our number 1 source. No matter how good marketing might do, and we had a pretty strong phone room that we used, but no matter how good those programs were, and they worked well, we expected 100 referrals, because in part, that referral, it's kind of like your member's way of saying they're happy. It's your member's way of saying they're satisfied. But we have to, motivate them and educate them and show them how this works. But make sure that we are always asking for referrals. Okay. Next on my list here of how to keep your sales pipeline full, know your top customers. Who are your top customers? Who are your top members? And what are we doing? Are we focusing on them? Do we have special programs? For our top customers, for people, for our heritage members that have been with us for over a year, been with us for over 2 years, whatever that number might be. Special programs for them when they sponsor people in, and even top customers. New members can be top customers pretty quick. Okay, get yourself an Instagram worthy section over there. Okay, and so when they come in, you snap a picture, and that goes on Instagram, that goes on Facebook, that goes wherever you want to put it, and have them share this to their audience. That's a great way to get referrals. We had a club one time that they were working on some of that, and they called up and said, yeah, we got our first sale from that particular program, and some guy came in one morning and he wanted to join. Okay, and they said, well, how'd you hear about it? And he goes, well, my buddy, he's in here working out at 2 o'clock every morning, and he's always posting pictures, and kind of got me inspired. Get yourself an Instagram worthy section over there for that. And then lastly on my list on how to keep your sales pipeline full, automate as many of these processes as you can. Automate as many of these processes as you can. A lot of email automation, a lot of texting automation, but automate this. You want to stay in touch with everybody. What you don't want to do is when you sign somebody up, don't make it one and done. Okay? You want to stay in touch with these folks. You want to nurture them. Okay? You want to nurture them. You want to help maintain interest. You want to help maintain desire. Okay, stay engaged with them. Don't let them go, because these are your ambassadors. These are your brand ambassadors. Okay, encourage them to give reviews. Encourage them to offer testimonials. Maybe you can introduce them to customers that come in. But get out there, automate as much of this as you can, because all you're going to do is expand your base. Okay, you're just going to offer more duplication. So how to keep your gym sales pipeline full. This is really an important topic, because you have to keep it full. If you're an individual, don't just depend on the company. And if you're a company, don't just spoon feed your staff. They have to be producing. And so, for example, if the company produces 50 sales in a month, you should produce 50. There you go. Okay. Good way to look at it. Okay. So go build that sales pipeline, folks. It's one of the best things you can do. Folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button. And for additional ways you can learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, check out those links below. Consider becoming a channel member, and we'll look forward to seeing y'all in that next video.